Have you ever followed every productivity hack, blocked your calendar, made to-do lists, yet still ended your day feeling exhausted with nothing truly creative done? The truth is, it's not your fault. It's the system you're using. Because productivity isn't about time anymore, it's about your mind. In a world driven by ideas and innovation, the clock can't help you create magic. But understanding how your mind works, that's a game changer. Today, we're breaking down one of the most eye-opening books of the decade, Full Blank Mind Management, Not Time Management by David Kadavy, a blueprint to unlock creativity, flow, and deep work by working with your brain, not against it. Let's dive in. Part 1. The Problem with Time Management. We were taught to manage time like it's our most valuable asset. But here's the truth. You can control your schedule and still get nothing important done. Why? Because time is constant, but your mental energy, focus, and creativity, they fluctuate wildly. Traditional productivity systems were built for the industrial era, when tasks were repetitive, predictable, and mechanical. But in today's world, our work is creative, emotional, and mental. Kadavy says, stop managing your time, start managing your mind. Part 2. Mental States over Hour. Kadavy introduces a new approach. Instead of blocking time, identify your mental state and do the right kind of work for that state. There are 4 main mental modes. 1. Prioritize, strategic thinking and planning what matters. 2. Explore, curious, open, and creative thinking. 3. Research, focused learning and data gathering. 4. Execute, head down, task-focused productivity. Trying to execute when you're in an exploring mood leads to burnout. Trying to prioritize when you're tired leads to bad decisions. So the goal is simple. Match your work to your current mental state. Part 3. Creativity comes in cycles. Creativity doesn't work like a machine, it works like nature. There are cycles. Some days you're planting seeds, ideas. Other days you're harvesting, finishing work. And sometimes you just need to rest. Instead of forcing productivity, Kadavy recommends tracking your creative energy. Ask yourself, when do I feel most inspired? What time of day is my mind sharpest? What drains my energy fast? Once you understand your personal rhythm, you can design your schedule around your mind's natural creative flow. Part 4. Energy is the new currency. Productivity is no longer about hours, it's about energy. 2 people can spend the same amount of time on a task, but the one who aligns it with their peak mental state will finish faster and better. Kadavy urges us to plan each day like this. High energy equals deep creative work, like writing, designing, decision-making. Medium energy equals research, planning. Low energy equals admin, editing, organizing. Instead of a fixed to-do list, build a flexible workflow based on how you feel, not just what's scheduled. This isn't lazy, it's intelligent self-management. Part 5. Routines don't always work. We're often told that successful people follow strict routines. Wake up at 5 a.m., journal, meditate, work, repeat. But Kadavy challenges this. Routines are useful for physical habits, but not always for mental creativity. Creative energy is unpredictable, and sticking to a rigid routine can kill your momentum. Instead of routines, Kadavy suggests mind-first planning. Each day ask, what does my mind want to do right now? Which mental state am I in? What task best fits this moment? This approach brings back joy, flow, and momentum, the 3 things most people lose chasing rigid productivity. Part 6. Think in projects, not tasks. Most people think in tasks. Deadline, send email. Webline, write paragraph. Edit video. But Kadavy encourages thinking in projects, like target launch new YouTube video. Target write a full ebook. Target build my personal brand. Tasks are easy to check off but don't guarantee real progress. Projects give purpose and flow and help you stay in sync with your mental phases, explore, to research, to execute. By thinking bigger, you also feel more motivated and focused. Part 7. Build systems that support your mind. Kadavy shares powerful ways to create systems that support creative minds. Use a creative inbox, a space to capture ideas the moment they strike. Track your mental energy. Morning may be your peak for creative work. Block distractions, because mental switching kills flow. These systems aren't rigid, they're flexible tools that support your brain, not suppress it. The goal is to make it easy for your mind to do its best work naturally. Part 8. Rest is not laziness. Here's the part no one talks about. Rest is productivity. Daydreaming leads to breakthroughs. Doing nothing may be your brain doing everything in the background. In a world that celebrates hustle, Kadavy says, stop feeling guilty when you're not working. Rest isn't the opposite of productivity. Rest is where ideas are born, recharged, and refined. Give your brain space, and it will reward you with brilliance. Redefine productivity. David Kadavy's message is simple but revolutionary. Stop managing your time like a robot. Start managing your mind like a creative genius. Because real productivity isn't about crossing off more tasks, it's about aligning with your mental rhythm, respecting your energy, and letting your best work flow from within. So the next time you feel stuck, unmotivated, or out of focus, don't look at the clock. Look inward. Your mind is your most powerful productivity tool. Use it wisely. Like this summary? Comment below what mental state you're in right now. Subscribe for more book wisdom that helps you think bigger and live better.